What's the fastest way you realized you were in the wrong friend group? They started having a conversation in front of me about how excited they all were for the upcoming beach trip. I hadn't been invited. They wanted to do a prank where they threw rocks over the highway overpass. The moment you realize you're only included when it's convenient for them, not when it actually matters. Was hiking with 5 friends, and all of them wanted to jump a fence into a protected snake breeding area to find snakes. I was the only one who refused. Fastest sign is when you leave every hangout feeling smaller, dumber, or more drained than when you showed up. Real friends don't make you recover from them. When they pulled out a tightly wrapped baggie with a bunch of syringes in it. Turns out heroin isn't my scene. As a guy, when I hung out with a different group of friends that had all known each other from childhood, we were shooting hoops and they were all incredibly supportive and encouraging to each other. They actually seemed to care about each other. The friend group I grew with is incredibly competitive and are constantly putting each other down, calling each other slurs, even if it's just a joke. Realized after 20 years what a friend group is actually supposed to be like. Edit. It's perfectal. Moved less than an hour away. I drove out to them to at least 3 weekends a month, and 95% of them never bothered to visit my area one time. Also started noticing they'd invite me to things less and less, never texted me first, and only responded if I had tea. Sometimes the only reason people are friends with you is proximity. When the pattern becomes obvious, people get picked apart the moment they're not in the room, and there's barely any genuine support. That's usually the sign. It was equivalent to Mean Girls, only these are women who are in their 40s and 50s. I'm the only one who left the group because of this, and in the 2 years since I've never looked back. Called me for a ride, but when I got there I realized I was driving the getaway car. Church friends ghosted me when my depression didn't just vanish. Decided to stop being the one to instigate hanging out, to see if anyone would invite me to anything. Literally haven't talked to anyone in that group since, about 15 years going. When all they want to do is talk about their problems and don't listen when you talk. So, it was when I realized that we are only friends because we are hating on the same person. Then they start to hate me because I chose to not hate anyone anymore. Actually, I defend the new victim of their hatred. They don't talk to me anymore. When they would use your presence as the joke within the group, someone to make fun of and laugh at collectively.
Stupid me.
I was wondering why I always felt upset and hated myself each time I went home after hanging out with them. Why couldn't I be better and not a joke of a person?
Nah.
Just wrong friend group. After I was impregnated by the guy who raped me whilst on holiday, none of my friends were there for me during the time after my pregnancy termination. I hated speaking about the actual event, and I tend to deal with things by not talking about them. About 3 years after I had kept everything to myself, I broke down on a night out, cried, and told them what had happened in the bathroom that night. A friend of mine said something along the lines of, "Yeah, I'm sure that happened." The next day, when they planned to meet up without me, in front of me, not the first time happening either. They keep reliving the good old days. I just got fed up. We'd start talking about what someone's doing now, and it's mundane and boring, but I'm trying to tough it out because if I find a way to become invested, we can move conversation on from 15 to 35 years ago. But the rest of the group keep leaping back before I can get invested. And, hey, we don't need each other. I hung out with the same people almost weekly for 3 years and thought we were all friends, but when there was a breakup in the friend group, it all kind of fell apart. I was the one doing the breaking up with their friend, so I became persona non grata immediately. When you realize they all planned a night out with each other, you weren't invited and saw it through their Instagram/Snapchat. My friends all married and had kids, and I didn't. Suddenly, everything was about husbands and babies, and nobody wanted me around if I couldn't join in. When they all post photos from an outing none of them told you about, I deleted social media after like the 3rd time. I was talking with someone online about how I felt alone and how some friends had been treating me poorly. One such friend then messaged me, upset at me for talking about her behind her back. I haven't talked to those people in decades now. Love. When one of the guys in the group raped me, and they all made me feel like I was overreacting for not wanting to be around him anymore. I just got tired of only having plans if I made them. I recently moved and never hear from them. Like, ever.